it's Debbie with the Pickin Coop Farmstead, and I'm back out in my garden this morning, and I came out here because I wanted to forage some mallow, which is a wild plant that grows out here. It's all over my garden, and I wanted to also forage some strawberry leaves. And what I do with those is I pick them, wash them really good, and then I dry them and add them to my multi vitamin mineral mix that I mix into a tincture with vodka. So come along and let's forage some of that. So as you can see, I have a plethora of mallow. Look at all this. It's crazy. It just grows wild. And I weed eated this a while back, and it just came back like crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and dig up some of this. It's good to have the root also. You can just use the leaves, but I like to use both. I do not have my tripod, so I'm just going to dig down and get some, and then I'll show you what the roots look like. All right, here they are. As you can see, these are just little baby guys. They're easier to dig up. They have these long tap roots, and they go straight down into the soil. So I wanted to get some of these, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these in my bucket, and then I'm going to go get some strawberry leaves. All right, now we're over here at the celery. I'm going to try. Like I said, I don't have my, well, you can kind of see me, I guess. I don't have my tripod. We're just going to cut some leaves from these guys. You do the same thing. You wash these really well, and then dehydrate them, and then I just crumble them into the mix. All right, so I'm going to grab a few more from here. I try not to get them from all of the one plant. Now I'm going to forage some basil. I've got some, I need to make more dried basil. I've been using a lot of the dried from last year because I didn't have a whole lot this year, but now it's starting to do wonderfully. I don't know what's up with that, but anyways, I'm going to grab some of that. And I need to harvest my parsley. And what I do, let me show you a close-up look. I know I've showed you guys this before, but down around the base here, I harvest these thick stalks around the base. So you never want to harvest too much at one time. I think the rule of thumb is no more than a third of the plant at one time. And then there's some more over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this. As you can see here, I've got a lot of chamomile I need to harvest. I always forget to bring a small container to put these guys in, but I'll just lay it on top of the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to get that done. And what you do, if you don't already know, you kind of make like a claw with your hand and grab the flowers, below the flowers, and you just do that and pull them off, gently pull them off. And again, we're going to harvest the calendula, and what I like to do is harvest it right down to this, oops, hold on. Come back here, little fella. Right at the Y here, and that encourages more growth and buds. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. So the next thing that I wanted to check out, I'm going to sit down right here. I had to Google to see when your your cabbage was ready. And it says when it's firm all over, which it is. They're not real big heads, as you can see. That's my hand. But it is the first time ever I have been able to grow cabbage. I'm super excited. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple of these, and I'm going to try making sauerkraut. So the next thing I want to do is grab some of these dried peas. I'm using these for seed next year. And some of it's still hanging on there. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't even know part of it was still alive. Oops, sorry. So I'm just going to save these for seed, and hopefully I'll have enough to plant for next year. Okay, I got quite a few dried peas, and then I even harvested some kale. I think I'm going to grab a little more. I'll put that in the dehydrator along with the mallow and parsley and strawberry leaves. That goes in my vitamin mix also. Look at my sweet boy Johnny. He is guarding me while I'm cutting up all my vegetables from the garden, or pruning them and what have you. He's such a good loyal dog, and his head is on a swivel when he's out here. He's always looking around. He hears a noise. He's on guard. Alright, so we ended up with a bucket and 3 little heads. That's nice to make one little batch, especially for my first batch of sauerkraut. And yeah, we're going to go process all of this stuff. I'm pretty excited. Okay guys, that's a wrap for this morning. So I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to process all this stuff. I might make some mini videos on some of these things I'm going to do with the stuff I picked today, but you'll probably see those at a later date. Thank you so much for following, and I hope the sun is shining where you are, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.